What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the History Box Orange Piccolo. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Piccolo from Dragon Ball Super Superhero. The figure itself is based on the moment Piccolo transforms into Orange Piccolo and walks towards Gamma 2. This is a History Box release, which are small diorama-style crane figures of iconic Dragon Ball moments. If you're interested in buying this figure, then I recommend Bashwan Collectibles, my favorite place to buy Kuji and collectibles. Link to their page in the description. Don't forget to use my discount code Peaches24 to get 10% off your first order. This figure was released on August 24th, 2023. Piccolo stands at about 6.5 inches tall, weighs 11.3 ounces in box, weighs 5.2 ounces on his own, and Piccolo comes whole with his support. I'm recording at least back-to-back History Box reviews here. I don't know if I'm going to upload them back-to-back. We'll see. I guess you guys are finding out right now. But, oh man, History Box. I just have some strong mixed feelings. Oh, by the way, shout-outs to Bashwan. They actually included this and the History Box Bardock in my latest Bashwan unboxing for free, basically. Which was really nice of them. I did not expect to see them in there, so I appreciate you guys for including these, and these will be in upcoming giveaways down the line, so you guys can thank Bashwan for that as well. But let's talk about Mr. Piccolo here. So Orange Piccolo is one of my favorite things that's come out of Dragon Ball Super. Piccolo is my third favorite character in Dragon Ball, and to just see, even rewatching the Buu Saga right now with my girlfriend, like, he is kind of sidelined. Like, he plays a pretty important part in Dragon Ball Z at that point, but man, he just gets sidelined, and it's just all about the Saiyans. So, and I love the Saiyans and all that, but I wanted Piccolo to get some love, and he gets included here and there in Dragon Ball Super, but you just kind of forgot about Piccolo for a while. He couldn't stand up against God level characters, so it was just a little bit of a shame. So it was nice for them to throw in a pretty awesome looking form and a really powerful one for Piccolo. He's able to knock out Gamma 2 in one punch, who's the equivalent of Goku's strength. Like, that's pretty impressive, man. So I do like that, and just seeing more Orange Piccolo throughout different types of Bandai's figure lines is a really nice thing for them to do. So I think as a character choice, I will give him a 5 out of 5. He's not really so much oversaturated in the market like a Gogeta or a Broly. He is someone that we get to see here and there, at least once within Ichiban Kuji, or not Ichiban Kuji, within figure lines in general. Ichiban Kuji has two different types of Orange Piccolo, which is awesome to me, but they're so different, so, that's a really cool thing. But, you have him in here. Do a GX Materia, do a Blood of Saiyans. I mean, he's not a Saiyan, so maybe not a Blood of Saiyans, but you know what I'm saying. I want to see more Orange Piccolo. I love him. He's super cool. He's my second favorite form next to Ultra Instinct from Dragon Ball Super. His likeness, bad. Bad. First of all, he does not quite look like Orange Piccolo in the face. Maybe from like the side, but when you look at him front on, it doesn't look like Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo does change Piccolo's face like a little bit. He gets basically a little bit bigger of a jaw. I think his eyebrows get a little thicker. You can like literally see like he just has like the Giga Chad face, because he just gets bigger and buffer. So I absolutely love the way he looks, but this figure it doesn't look like him in the face. And what more, I think one of his eyes is slightly smaller than the other one, the pupil, not the like whole eye itself. So his left eye, when you're looking at it, it would be his right eye, is smaller in the pupil than the other one, which, how do you mess up that detail, man? So I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world, but when I saw it, I was just like, wow, they kind of messed this thing up. I'm not a fan, and I'm going to be pretty critical here. I'm going to give his likeness a 2 out of 5. I'm really not happy with how they did that, and you know, especially the eye thing. The eye thing just like really throws me off. It was one of the first things I noticed when I was taking this out of the box. I was like, the eye looks smaller. So let me know if you have this figure. If your Orange Piccolo also has that issue, I would love to see if that's a widespread issue or if it's just mine. But yeah, unfortunate. I don't think they did a great job in his face. I think that it came out kind of poor. The sculpt quality is actually kind of cool. He does have these flames that are on him. So I know when Piccolo transforms, there's like this big shot of ki that flies out of the ground, and you know, he's coming out of it and almost looks like he's on fire, to the point when he's done powering up, like there's smoke coming off of him, like steam coming off of him, which looks pretty cool. On the figure, it does look a little odd, but somewhat cool in some ways. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of mixed on that. I do like the way that they actually made his body, you know, decent sculpt quality in regards to his muscles. His antenna, unfortunately, though, like, I don't know if it was just me, but like one of his antenna felt like it was kind of smushed. So like it's further back than the other when they're both supposed to be kind of straight up. He is stuck to his base, which is this circular stone, which is the only thing that has shading on him, which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, and he's got, you know, a little bit of battle damage all around. I guess I'm a little mixed on the sculpt, man. It could have been done a lot better. In fact, I feel like they could have done a little bit more for the details of his muscles, and they just really didn't go all out. And even though the flames could be a cool choice, it does look kind of weird and tacky on him. So I'm going to give the sculpt a 3 out of 5 for this Orange Piccolo. Paint and shading. Yeah, there's no paint and shading on this thing. The only shading rather, there's only shading on his base, which is the stone, but nobody cares about that. And like, no, if you neglected shading on the base and put it on the figure, I think everyone would love that. No one cares if you put shading on the stones, Bandai. Nobody cares, because that's not the point of the figure. We want to see it on the figure itself. And while, you know, the paint is accurate, he has those bright saturated colors from the movie, and they went with a more translucent thing for the flames, which is something that they do with some of the effects for some of these history box things. I've been noticing that they keep doing like effects for some of these history box figures, like Gohan and Majin Vegeta and stuff. So I don't know why they are very adamant on doing that, but okay. But yeah, I don't feel like it's great, especially with like the translucent part of the figure. Like they should have just done like a painted and shaded like flame effect on him, you know, honestly. So I'm gonna give paint and shading a 3 out of 5. It's whatever, you know. Maybe I've just recorded too many of these back to back, and I'm just like, enough. And then finally, the size and scale. Y'all know what I'm gonna say, man. Like, history box. It's Orange Piccolo, first of all. Orange Piccolo should not be this small, my head to scale, as usual. He's a massive character. And for him to be, like, basically the same size as, like, the Bardock that I just reviewed, that's ridiculous. I mean, and he's 6.5 inches, but that's me measuring up to the flame. So, really, he's more like 6 to 5.5 inches, 5.5 to 6 inches tall to his head. So he's still not that big. He's puny. He's a little bigger than some of the other history box figures, but not by much, man. And again, if you're paying $30 for this thing, obviously you can get it cheaper through Bashwin, but is it really worth it at that point? I don't know. Size and scale is a 2 out of 5. He's just so small, man. There's really no point in making a figure this small. That's unfortunate. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. Because he's Orange Piccolo, and Orange Piccolo should be massive. He should be big, and this is not. So it's just like, what's the point at that point? Yeah, you could put this on your desk. I've seen the arguments, and I'm open to the arguments in the comments, guys. But I I don't have enough room on my desk for a bunch of like $30 figures. And am I really going to pay $30 to put a figure on my desk or something for this size when I can spend the same amount and get like a GX Materia or a Blood of Saiyans or what? I mean, just looking at my collection, a Clear Eyes, a Solid Edge Works, which are a little bit better, you know? That's just kind of my feelings on it. But yeah, this is probably one of the worst history box reviews that I've had to do in a while. He's not as bad as Frieza. I will say that much. I think I gave Frieza like a 1.5 or something, but he's a little bit better. I just really don't think if you're gonna get an Orange Piccolo figure, don't get this one. It's not Orange Piccolo in so many ways. So I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna give this figure a 2 out of 5. Guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did enjoy the video and you want to support me even further, I do have merch now, so you can go to my YouTube channel and go to the shop tab, or you can hit the shop tab down below, pick up a shirt, a hoodie, a mug, tote bag, sticker, whatever tickles your fancy. That's a new thing that I'm saying now, I guess. But if you want to go and represent that, go ahead and take a picture of yourself once you get it in the mail. Put it on social media, tag me. I want to see what you're doing. If you have a mug, it's just like, guess what I'm drinking, Matt? Oh, by the way, your face is on this mug. And I'll be like, is it beer? Is it coffee? And you'll be like, it's the tears of all the people that bought History Box Piccolo. But yeah, I would love to see that. Let me know if you pick something up, and thank you for your support. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.